Have you ever replayed a conversation in your head over and over again, asking yourself, what if? Until your mind spirals out of control? That's overthinking. And if you're tired of your mind never being quiet, you're not alone. But what if? An ancient philosophy from over 2,000 years ago holds the key to inner peace. Welcome to Stoicism, the forgotten art of mental clarity, calm, and emotional resilience. Today, we'll explore practical wisdom from Stoic philosophy to help you stop overthinking. And finally, breathe easier. Part 1. The truth about overthinking. Is your mind your savior or your prison? Is your mind helping you or betraying you? Have you ever felt trapped inside your own head? Not locked up by someone else, but stuck in a loop of thoughts you can't escape. During the day, you seem fine. But at night, when everything's quiet, your mind starts screaming. You recall a random comment someone made, and then you interpret, overanalyze, assume, and spin hundreds of scenarios about what it really meant. You're not living in the moment. You're existing in a story you've created. What is overthinking? And why is it dangerous? Overthinking isn't just thinking a lot. It's obsessing over the same issue without finding a solution. It's like a mental hamster wheel. You think that more thinking will give you clarity. But the more you think, the more confused you become. You keep ending up back where you started, just more exhausted. The danger is this. It creates real emotions from imaginary scenarios. It erodes your self-trust. And over time, it kills your ability to stay calm in real life. What do the Stoics say about being a slave to your mind? Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic emperor, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." The Stoics believed, we don't suffer because of events, we suffer because of how we think about them. Peace doesn't come from the outside world. It comes from mastering our internal response. They called the mind the inner ruler. If you don't rule it, you become its prisoner. Science confirms it. A study from the University of Michigan found people who overthink have 30% higher cortisol levels than average. Cortisol is the stress hormone. When it stays high too long, it damages your hippocampus, the brain's center for memory and learning, reduces focus and decision-making skills, increases your risk of depression, anxiety, and insomnia. Another study from UCLA used MRI scans on people during overthinking episodes. It revealed the prefrontal cortex, your logic center, gets overloaded with brain activity. You literally can't shut your brain off, even if you want to. Meet Michael, 41, a software engineer in Seattle. Michael fell in love with an amazing woman, Anna. She was warm, thoughtful, and genuine. But Michael had one problem. He overanalyzed every message. If Anna replied slowly, he'd wonder, does she still love me? If she sent a short text, he'd think, is she interested in someone else? The result? He stopped being present in the relationship. All that love got replaced by doubt and assumptions. Anna felt drained, and eventually, she left. Overthinking destroys connection, not because of truth, but because you doubt even the best parts of your life. Signs you're a prisoner of your own mind. You think, but don't act. You plan to quit your job, go back to school, or start a business. For years, but never take the first step. You're overly sensitive to small things. A look, a comment, or a Facebook post can keep you up all night. You imagine worst-case scenarios without real evidence. You cough and instantly believe it's cancer. Next time you catch yourself overthinking, ask these 3 questions. Question 1. Is this real? Do I have evidence or just a feeling? Question 2. Can I control this? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. Question 3. Does this thought make me stronger or weaker? If it drains your energy or sense of self, let it go. The Stoics don't tell you to stop thinking. They teach you how to think clearly and usefully. Instead of reacting, observe Epictetus, a famous Stoic philosopher, taught. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So how do you stop getting caught up in your thoughts? The secret lies in one simple, powerful skill. Observe, without reacting, like sitting by a river and watching the water flow. Your thoughts come, you notice, but you don't jump in. Try whispering to yourself, "This is just a thought. It will pass." Your mind is a powerful tool, but it is not who you are. When you learn to observe your thoughts instead of becoming a victim to them, you reclaim your freedom. Stoicism doesn't ask you to stop thinking. It teaches you to master your thoughts, so you can live with more ease and clarity. Part 2. How Stoicism helps calm the mind. If you don't master your mind, it will master you. Picture this. You're on a small boat in the middle of the ocean. Your mind is the water around you. If you know how to steer, the waves won't drown you. But if you let the boat drift, you'll lose your way or sink. Stoics didn't try to silence the mind. They trained it, like a soldier sharpening their sword, not for decoration, but to defend themselves in the face of life's chaos. The core principle: control what you can. This is the root of Stoic peace. Epictetus said, "There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will." It all comes down to one key question: is this within my control? If yes, take action. If no, let it go. No resistance, no self-blame, no endless loops. This is how the Stoics teach us to live. Clearer minds, calmer hearts, stronger souls. And it all begins when you stop fighting your thoughts and start leading them. Practice exercise 1, the circle of control. Draw 2 circles. Inner circle, things you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your attitude, your choices. Outer circle, things you cannot control, other people's opinions, the past, the future, the weather, illness, death. Whenever you catch yourself overthinking, write that thought down and place it in one of the 2 circles. If it falls into the outer circle, remind yourself with one simple sentence: I don't control this, and I won't let it control me. Linda, 62, retired teacher in Texas. For years, Linda struggled with insomnia, kept awake by thoughts she couldn't change. She regretted past decisions from her teaching career. She constantly worried about her son's future, even though he had a family of his own. After reading Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, she embraced a Stoic principle. If it's not mine to control, let it go. The result? Linda still cares about her son. But instead of spiraling into endless worry, she simply texts him, I trust that you know what's best for your family. And for the first time in years, she sleeps peacefully. The Stoic way. Journal your thoughts. Daily. Each night, ask yourself, what made me anxious today? Was it within my control? What action can I take tomorrow? If nothing can be done, how will I let it go? Repeat this daily. Training your mind is like building muscle. It takes reps. Pro tip. Use a notes app or dedicate a notebook titled Mind Detox, the Stoic breathing technique. The Stoics didn't talk much about meditation, but they practiced awareness through breath. Whenever your mind starts spiraling, try this. Stoic breathing, 4-2-6. Method. Inhale for 4 seconds through your bas, nose. Hold for 2 seconds. Exhale gently for 6 seconds through your mouth. Repeat 10 times. This soothes your nervous system, lowers cortisol, and calms your runaway thoughts. Harvard research shows longer exhales activate the yay, part of your brain linked to safety and relaxation, helping you escape fight or flight mode. Instead of resisting your thoughts, travel with them. Narrator. You can't stop a river from flowing, but you can learn how to swim. Stoicism doesn't ask you to fight your thoughts. It invites you to face them like an honest friend and ask, what are you here to teach me? What can I learn from you? Are you worth losing my peace over? When you stop resisting your thoughts, you start learning how to live with them. A Stoic is not ruled by thoughts, because they know what belongs to them and what belongs to the world. They don't chase peace. They train daily to create it. Most importantly, they don't try to change the world first. They change how they show up in it. Part 3. Applying Stoicism to defeat overthinking. Not theory, but practice. Stoicism isn't just for books. It's a daily tool, like a knife you sharpen for everyday use. Marcus Aurelius didn't write meditations for an audience. He wrote it as a personal journal, daily reflections to strengthen his mind while ruling an empire. He too felt tired, anxious, overwhelmed. But daily practice gave him calm in the middle of war and grief. So if you know Stoicism but don't live it, you won't see change. A simple Stoic. Daily formula. Morning. Mental preparation. Sit quietly for 5 minutes and ask, what might happen today that could upset me? How would a Stoic respond to that? A note from Marcus Aurelius. Today, you'll meet selfish, angry, deceitful people, but they're human, and you won't let them rob you of your inner peace. Midday, pause and observe. Whenever you start to overthink, pause for 1 minute, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, oh, is this thought within my control? Oh, will this still matter in a week, a month, or a year? Pro tip. Set a phone reminder called Return to the Present. Let it ping every 3 hours to bring you back to now. Evening. Reflect and release. Before bed, write down 3 things. What worried me today? How did I respond? Tomorrow, how can I choose a more peaceful reaction? Think of it like mental strength training, just like hitting the gym. Mr. John, 67, widower from Florida. After his wife passed, John stayed up night after night, consumed by thoughts. I should have taken her to the doctor earlier. I didn't spend enough time with her. What do I have left now? Each night, the same loop, with no answers. Then, his son gave him the daily Stoic. John began journaling every day. Instead of asking, why did this happen to me? He learned from Epictetus to ask, who will I become through this pain? Remember, overthinking doesn't go away with more thinking. It fades with clarity, choice, and calm practice. So start your Stoic training today, not to control the world, but to reclaim the only thing that's truly yours, your mind. He began writing letters to other widows in the church, sharing his experience and offering emotional support. John couldn't stop thinking, so he turned his thoughts into meaningful action. Slowly, his mind found peace, because it was now serving a purpose greater than himself. When you train your mind consistently, it begins to change. Nothing happens overnight. But just like any valuable tool, the mind can be trained. And as you train it, you'll start to notice. You get caught up in fewer anxious, pointless thoughts. You respond more slowly and more intentionally. You become more self-aware. And even if the world outside doesn't change, your inner world feels freer. One powerful gift. A mind detox question for when you're overthinking. Next time your thoughts spiral and won't stop, ask yourself, if today were my last day alive, would this thought be worth my time? Stoic. Philosophy doesn't promise to erase all anxiety, but it gives you a map, so you don't get swept away by your thoughts and lose yourself. The Stoic doesn't try to control the world. They try to master themselves. And in doing that, they find a peace the world can't take away. When you're stuck in the loop of overthinking, you might believe, if I just fix everything, then I'll feel at peace. But Stoicism teaches a powerful paradox. Your mind only finds peace when you accept that you can't control everything. You can't control the past. You can't control what others think. You can't predict what tomorrow will bring, but you can control your response to all of it. And that is what creates inner freedom. If you've been lying awake at night, unable to stop thinking, if you're feeling exhausted from worrying about things you can't change, remember this: you're not alone. You're not broken for thinking too much. It just means you care. You want to live well. But if you don't take control of your thoughts will control you. Let Stoic wisdom be your inner map. Use it to let go of what's not yours to carry and return to what you can build: your mind, your discipline, your peace. If you're ready to start your Stoic mindset journey today, try this. Write down one situation you've been overthinking lately. Identify what part of it is outside your control. Write one small action you can take today to change yourself, not the world. If this video helped you, don't forget to subscribe for more practical advice on how to master your mind and live with calm clarity.